this purely out of altruism.
Well, it would give me a chance to sink my teeth into some real maths. And perhaps in return, you could dress up as my suitor and get my mother off my back.
Oh, I see. There's a catch. Although I think it's fair to say we're not a perfect match, I'll admit I'm intrigued by this scheme. So I accept, I'll play my part. I'll send you amorous letters full of fabulous words from the heart. Yes, Casanovas on your team.
Please don't do that.
So say goodbye to your mother, counting your love life's losing streak. 'Cause I'll be sending roses every other week.
Say hello, brand new you.
Sailing through the year with ease, thanks to a source of expertise in the background.
Yes, all you have to do
Is stay in bed until midday and keep old mummy dear at bay. How does that sound to you? My prospects have been reignited.
Now let's not get too excited.
Thanks to this unexpected perk.
I mean, it might not even work.
I was looking at a future that was miserable and grey. Then you came my way, so let's stop without delay.
It's time to meet the brand new you.
My reputation is renewed.
I'm doing what I always dreamed in the background. Yes, all you have to do
It's lie back and watch my racket climb.
and hand the essays in on you.
Reading this wondrous number theory gets me feeling rather teary. To think that overnight one man could go from dull to bright. It's mad!
One who struggled with division, he now scribes with some precision.
The man makes maths exciting.
He's even cleaned up his handwriting.
And credit where it's due. LeBlanc's success is down to you. Your lectures changed him from the dunce he was when he first enrolled. You created him anew. You're the jet black polish to his shoe. Yes, like an alchemist, you've taken lead and turned it into gold. Antoine LeBlanc, you've changed your ways. Now welcome to the rest of your life. It's time to set this world ablaze. So welcome to the rest of your life. Yes, for a man like you, the worries will be few. You'll use your genius to set aside your troubles and strife. Sophie, we have a slight...
Sorry, Mama,
We
one
need
second. Because of you, I had to disguise myself as a man, run through the streets of Paris and hand in your essay. Had I not, you would have been expelled from the école. Instead of sitting with my father on his very last day, I stole his clothes while he slept, and I never got... Where were you? Why didn't you just stick to the agreement?
Yes. Well, unfortunately, what happened was, well, you see, as things have been going so well at the école with my work and such, my father was quite proud of me, you can imagine. So he gave me some money as a gift, and it was rather a lot of money, actually. So I gathered the troops, so to speak, and we had a big old night of it. And that was the night before I was supposed to pop around here. Unfortunate timing, really. So, well, I didn't actually wake up until mid-afternoon, and I had such a terribly sore head, so the whole afternoon was a total write-off, and it just didn't really work out.
Get out.
Yes, well, I can see you're not very happy with me, but the thing is, it's this letter from Professor Lagrange.
Lagrange. Give it to me.
So, we're a bit stuck.
This says he wants to see me on the 5th. That's today. How long have you had this?
Well, my mum left it on the side for me, but I didn't spot it for a while.
I'm gonna have to confess.
No, you can't. I'll be expelled. You'll be expelled.
I was never enrolled.
Well, I'll be expelled.
Oh, what we've been doing is fraudulent. It was ridiculous to think we could get away with it.
Well, we can't come clean now. We'll go to prison. I mean, I'm sure my father could wrangle me a smaller sentence with my family standing, but you, who's going to represent you? Yourself and your mother. I may not be a Isaac Newton, but I'm pretty certain no one's going to take either of you seriously.
Oh, blessed republic.
And if you go to jail, your mum will be left here alone with no prospects.
Well, what do we do?
We keep it up.
No.
You've disguised yourself before. Did you meet anyone whilst you were out?
Yes, actually.
And did they doubt you?
No.
Well, there we go then. People see what they want to see, don't they? No one's going to think you're a woman when they hear you talking about maths. It's beyond belief. Until graduation, you be me, I'll keep a low profile. It might be worth thinking about the quality of your work, though.
What do you mean?
Well, it's a bit too good, isn't it? It's drawing attention.
Legrand wants to meet me. He wrote to me.
This isn't what we want, remember? And an inflated ego in a woman is really not an attractive quality, by the way.
Oh, you're lucky I see you for what you are. A product of your environment without the capacity for independent thought.
Right. I feel that's probably an insult.
Don't dwell on it.
Look, I know you think I'm a bit of a rotten egg, but I will say this. If you help me get the degree, then I would pay you back in some way. Perhaps I could even marry you or something.
Okay. For real, get out. Go.
Till next time, prospective wife.
Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Oh, and good day to you too. I'm actually here on official business. Doesn't that sound smart? Official business. Who needs an engineering degree anyway, eh? No matter that you got me expelled from the École Sophie Germain as Antoine Leblanc is here on official business.
My brain hurts, Antoine. What's going on?
I'm working at my father's bank. Pretty appalling considering I'm absolutely dreadful with numbers, but we have a laugh about it most of the time. I'm managing your late father's account, and I'm just here to let you and your mother know that essentially all of your finances are in order for at least the next 3 years, so long as you don't live above your means. None of that fancy ink for your quills, you hear?
Well, that's reassuring. Doesn't look like I'm going to be winning 3,000 francs anytime soon.
3,000 francs? Why? That's a princely sum. You'd be set for life. What contest is this?
Cladney plates, Napoleon.
Ah, you mean those charming sand patterns. It's like magic, isn't it?
Well, yes, in as much as it's eluding me. I don't know how much I can keep going, Antoine. I don't think I'm cut out for it.
Whoa, this doesn't sound like the girl who talked me into committing fraud just so she could get her hands on some algebra. The girl who risked her life to submit an essay on, what was it?
Analytic functions.
Good grief, yes, that. Ugh. So, you entered this contest and it didn't work out.
Pretty much.
So what's next?
They're extending the deadline. They're hoping to give the prize to anyone but me, I imagine.
Oh, Code de Marge. Had I known the plat du jour would be a soup of self-pity served with a bread roll of bitterness, I wouldn't have visited this establishment. I don't mean to be rude, but your miserable demeanor's sort of killing the mood. You've got nothing, pal, to worry about. Sophie, you have a marvelous mind. Heck, a fool like me can tell you're one of a kind, but it's taking you too long to work that out. I can guarantee the outlook's not as bleak as it may seem. The only thing you're lacking is a dose of self-esteem. Say hello, brand new you, presenting every sum with flair. You'll knock each judge out of their chair. They'll be spellbound, yes, all you have to do is bid your worries au revoir. Just have some faith in who you are. How does that sound to you? Oh, the road ahead will be tough and very long, and at any moment things could go impossibly wrong. But when has that ever stopped you before? Rah! You've walked through fire, you've been through hell, you battled with Beelzebub and all of his demons as well. Surely you can take a little more. So maybe on your first attempt you didn't get it right, but the Sophie that I know would not go down without a fight. Say hello, brand new for that prize. They'll be spellbound. All you have to do is show those boffins what you know, and I'll get to say, I told you so. How does that sound to you? Thank you, Mr. Mann. I do believe you have arrived at the correct equation, and to have done so in a number of special cases is really quite remarkable.
Is a number of special cases enough? The Academy has requested for the finished article.
There are also a few errors here. A spelling mistake on campanado.
Oh, come on now, we all know what she meant. Perhaps we also need to take into account that in conducting these experiments, Mr. Mann had access to a very limited arsenal of resources and tools.
Oh, lest we forget, Adrian. The mission of the Academy is to award a prize for the correct solution.
It's not about who tried the hardest or who had the least amount of resources, is it?
I think that's enough. Shall we conduct the ballot? How does it feel to have reached for the stars and stumbled upon the sun? You're the toast of the town now. You're the name on everybody's lips. Paris finally knows who you are. This life's a card game, and you're the one who's holding all the chips. We always knew that you'd go far. How does it feel to be the headline in need of some headroom? The female mathematician making waves from her bedroom. Who's the crazy, canny, clever girl who can so feed a man? How does it feel to be standing on your own 2 feet? To be living life with the prejudice and pretend